Earlier this morning, I was teasing a show announcement. So what I'm going to do is hand it over to Boomer, because this is very much Boomer related, but affects the rest of us in one part of it. So, Boomer, please.
All right, a couple of announcements here that I have. It's been a very, very busy year for all of us, and all the way through the Super Bowl, coming through the different bankruptcies and things of that nature. So for the last 2 months, I've been trying to figure out what I wanted to do and where I want to be. And one of the places that I want to be is right here at WFAN, working for Odyssey, working for Chris Olivero, and working with you and Al and Eddie and Jerry and Fleegs and CeeLo and Peter Schwartz and everything. I enjoy this more than anything. So I've extended extensively into the future for you guys.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
You're welcome,
Thank
Jerry.
you.
I just kept thinking Jerry when I was going through this whole process. And I was also thinking back to 2017 when I told you I could go in the afternoon, and all you guys whined to me saying that you did not want to go in the afternoon, that you wanted to stay in the morning. And it worked out to be the best thing ever for all of us, I would say, right?
Well, yes, including me. Yeah.
Right. And the other good news for those people who do watch us on CBS Sports Network, they've also extended us. So we will remain on CBS Sports Network. So I'm a part of that family and will always be a part of that family. The other part of the news is that I am stepping away from the NFL Today on CBS, more their decision than maybe mine, but I really thought that the Super Bowl was my swan song.
Yeah.
And I thought the way that CBS handled, especially us guys out there in Las Vegas, it was amazing. So I had been there for 22 years. The guy who hired me back in 2001 was a guy by the name of Sean McManus, who was the CBS Sports chairman. He shook my hand. He said, "I'd love for you to be a part of the NFL Today." I never thought in my wildest dreams that would have lasted for 22 years. And with all the people that I've worked with over there at CBS and the NFL Today, it's been an amazing run. When you think about the people that I've worked with, Jim Nantz, Greg Gumbel, James Brown, and Adam Shine. Adam Shine, of course, with Tops and Monday QB, and he also sat on the Inside the NFL, sat there for a while. Dan Marino, Deion Sanders, Shannon Sharp, Tony Gonzalez, Bart Scott, Coach Coward, Nate Burleson, Phil Simms, J.J. Watt, Jason Lockenfor, and Jonathan Jones. Unbelievable people to work with, every single one of them. Eric Mann was my initial producer, then Drew Kaliski replaced him. Two great guys that always allowed me to say what I wanted to say, never told me what to say, or no matter how controversial a subject may be, just be you and say what you want to say, and they never, ever took that away from me. And I can't say enough about that. Can't say enough about the people in hair and makeup. That would be Fatima and Mindy, Jules, Brenda, and, of course, our very own Allie, who will still be with us here, which is great. The research people, Brian, Wayne, and Panther Sean. Hopefully I'll still stay in those emails because I love that, and I'm still a part of the family, by the way.
Really loves those emails, those
right.
emails.
Wardrobe, Ellen, and Annette, and Rich, they were great to me, along with my friends at Victor Talbot's, who have basically dressed me since I've been there. So they do not know what I'm telling them right now, that they don't have to worry about that now moving forward. And also the producers, Deb Gelman, Charlie Bloom, Dan Annis, I used to call him Shawnee Greenscreen. You know who I'm talking about. Leslie Ann Wade of PR, Jen Sabatel of PR, their entire staff. And a very special thank you to Theo Rabinowitz. Theo is a guy that just basically takes care of all of our stuff. And the people that he works with, nobody loves the show more than him. And he and I share a love of OAR, Mark Roberge, together.
Yeah.
And then, of course, I think of our stage managers, Tony and Vita and Nancy, and all the people behind the scenes, Klaus with the Steadicam, and working and going back and forth with the new guys, Nate, Coach, and Phil. It's been an unbelievable run for me. And I'm so grateful and privileged to have been there for 22 years.
Well,
and I felt like, I think you and I talked about the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
It's like, I just kind of felt like this is it. This is Super Bowl 58 was it. I've been a part of so many Super Bowls, both through Westwood One and through CBS. And David Burson now is taking over for Sean McManus. It's his business now. It's his job to do what he thinks is in the best interest of that show and of CBS and for CBS Sports. And one of the decisions he made was, hey, I want to keep you guys on CBS Sports Network.
Which is great. And the relationship there is awesome. And what a way to leave the NFL today with an all-time record viewership and the overtime game and your guy Patrick Mahomes winning another one, and to be there with your guys in Vegas. We do a full week from the win. I mean, that if you're going to write your way out of the NFL today, there was no more perfect situation than that.
Yeah, and I'm sure CBS will put out a statement. I know Odyssey will put out a statement today. I think CBS will probably put out a statement later on today regarding the NFL today, because I have no idea what they're doing, which is fine. And like I said, I'm happy to be here. I'm happy to get my weekends back. I really haven't had extended weekends for about 40 years when you think about it.
Yeah, in the fall. Yeah, I mean, when you think about it, yes, it's you mentioned that to me off the air, and I was like doing the math. I said, that can't be right. It is right.
It is right.
Yeah, I mean, 40
September,
years.
October, November, December, January. Pretty much every weekend is filled with what I thought was a privilege, the NFL.
Well, yes, absolutely.
And sitting there and talking it with some of the greatest people that I know made it even that much more enjoyable. But, 22 years is a long time.
Yeah. Well, I mean, listen, congratulations on both fronts. One, hanging around here with us, and that's going to be awesome to have the next few years. And the relationship with CBS Sports Network has been so great. And we can't ask for a better partner than CBS Sports Network. The hardworking guys over there with Steven and the entire crew, and Tyler is just awesome what he did for us at the Super Bowl. So congratulations on that part of it, and congratulations on putting a bow on an all-time run on CBS on the NFL today. I mean, that's got to be something you got to be very proud of.
Well, I'm going to try to do an all-time run here now.
But you're in the middle of it still.
Right, exactly.
Yeah,
Thank you.
In the middle of it.
Thank you.
You're welcome, Jerry.
All right, so there you go. All right.
And on top of this, with all these Boomer and Geo lives that you got me doing now,
yeah, it's
dragging me all over the place.
So you're going to be here longer than Al.
Yeah, I would think so. Maybe.
I'm not sure. Definitely longer than you, until we kidnap you and force you to show up every day.
The interesting thing about the Odyssey stuff is that they wanted to lock it in.
Yeah.
And they wanted to make, well, they did.
Yeah.
And they made a commitment to all of us.
Yes.
Which I think is great. And that actually, when I was with my buddies over the weekend down in Washington playing golf, and I'm telling them, I'm done with the NFL today. I'm done with the NFL today. They're all high-fiving me. I'm like, that's great. So,
well, I mean, not everybody gets to have that type of career and enjoy it so much, and then to go out with the Super Bowl. So I think that is the appropriate reaction as a high five.
I think so too. Yeah.
Yeah.